Wrestlingus Show. Here we back, boy. Wrestlingus Show. Fuck those we ignore. Wrestlingus Show. Too hard for the meat. Wrestlingus Show. On the air every week. Wrestlingus Show.
It's the Wrestlingus Show. Welcome, everyone. This is where we talk about everything that's happened this week in the wild, wild world of wrestling. If you want to hear complete shows and everything we give to you, that is at patreon.com/LingusMafia. And when it's pay-per-view time, all that stuff is on the Patreon. You will get Raw for free on the Freebird section, but you will get SmackDown as well as that pay-per-view only on patreon.com/LingusMafia. So for as little as $5, you can get quite a few things. And you want to go to the highest tier, the Godfather Plus, you will be in for a treat, Fausti. They'll get to see us. Imagine that. But if they're just on the $5 tier, they are still entered to win prizes when it comes to signed autograph stuff by Wrestling Nonsense. So you guys know the drill. You've been with us a long time. I'm Cab Manning. He is Fausti Walnuts.
Hey, yo.
So let's get into SmackDown from the Thunderdome, Fausti.
Are you ready?
Oh, my God. Cole's in the ring.
Yeah.
And he says Pat has signed a multi-year deal. And then when Pat comes out, it sounds like Michael Cole's on a headset, but he's not.
Yeah.
It's almost like they dubbed in him talking about Pat. And then because he's still in the ring with the microphone, and I said, where'd that come from?
Yeah. And then McAfee came out to the AC/DC SmackDown theme. I'm like,
SmackDown, not his other entrance music.
Song, but man.
He did.
Yeah.
Man. It's not TV 14 yet, but he calls him douchebag Corbin, and then the crowd starts it. He goes, hey, it ain't time yet, but that's fine.
Yeah. Like
douchebag Corbin. So that starts it off with, okay, he's accepting this. You know, they're going to have this match at SummerSlam.
Yeah, he apologizes to the universe for having to listen to Graves and Corbin on commentary, and he goes, let's see why I wasn't on SmackDown this week, but it doesn't cut to him in Tahoe playing golf.
Because I was busy coming in last.
Well, to be fair, he finished 61st out of 87. The Miz was 83 out of 87.
Really? No shit. I thought Miz was decent.
Guess not.
Wow. Natty versus Liv, non-title. It's a contenders match. So if Natty wins, she gets a shot, which shockingly, they don't actually just have her win because you know how that goes. Livs gets an interview afterwards. You know, they're doing this. Let's push the girl who's the underdog thing, which I don't think they really should. She's always like close to winning. So why would they? And this is a long match they give her with Natty to show off a little bit of her skill, I guess.
And then it was weird after the match, like she's celebrating and it shows like her AR graphics. Like you only see that when guys come to the ring. I don't think I've ever seen that after somebody wins, which is really weird. Before the match started, when they came back from commercial, Cole says that McAfee is trending on Twitter only behind Ricky Martin for some reason. Do you know the reason why Ricky Martin was trending on Twitter on Friday? Well,
he's behind Ricky Martin.
Well, hey now, Ricky Martin has been accused of incest and domestic violence by his 21-year-old nephew.
Wow, and I love that they put that out there. Oh, for some reason, it's like a fucking murder, rape. Fucking OJ's trending for some reason. Wow. Now, Paul Heyman is with Austin in the back. He tries to be a little bit of weasel. Why would you let's make a fucking event out of it. You could main event a pay-per-view.
I know that you know that I know I'm the one who got you your break in this company.
All through all that, and let's do, trying to worm his way.
Why cash in at SummerSlam when I can get you a main event at a big name pay-per-view and you can make even more money and blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, he's trying to
fuck you.
Scare him away. He goes, eh? Yeah. He tries to shake his hand, eh? He's like, eh.
The New Day Raiders, spot.
So it was that.
I was entertained by
Kofi
it.
Kofi and X-Var.
Oh, the Vikings then show up to the ring, and they're like, "Oh, we're just going to kick the shit out of you," because they do it every week. And they start coming in, and then Shanky and Jinder jump them. So they're going to be good guys. Jinder's going to be a good guy.
Yes, Shanky was dancing, but Jinder was still kind of looking around like.
They stood there, and I'm telling you, when he finally does it, it's that Silent Bob stuff where he stood there and he's like, "Come on, come on!" And then when he's gonna go, fucking Ginger's gonna go crazy and everyone's gonna bust a nut, just like I said about the fucking tennis spouse. Ginger's gonna stand there, solid face the whole time, and they're gonna all go, "Come on, come on, come on!" And then he's gonna fucking start doing the fucking Silent Bob fucking dance, and they're all gonna go, "Ah! You watch!"
What was?
See, there you go. There's your TikTok, Faust. They're going to be Silent Bob doing his fucking throwing the arms up there.
What was his gimmick? Remember when he was 3MB, and I remember they interviewed him one time, and Ginger was like, "Oh, I'm the outgoing one," or something like that. He said something, but he was all serious.
Funny. Yeah. Aaliyah versus Lacey. It doesn't happen because Lacey comes to the ring and talks shit. And then she apologizes, though, but she's still disgusted and needs more of a reception. But I feel bad. I said, why are they going to make Aaliyah always lose?
Yeah.
She's a piece, Faust. That's a nice-looking piece.
Very tight body.
Yeah. Drew versus Sheamus. That doesn't happen because now it's Ridge Rockwell who comes out. Instead, he goes, I'm going to let him be out there. So eventually he'll, now he's doing the house shows apparently against Sheamus because at the new home, Faust, I get ads for Bakersfield's fucking house show, and it's Sheamus versus Drew. So, okay, that's the thing. And I write, Ridge Rockwell versus Drew, and I wrote yawn. I could care less about this. I couldn't care less, Faust. That's
Who cares.
Paul talks to Madcap and asks, take out Austin for this fucking title. Why don't you take him out?
He goes, I know that you know that I know I'm responsible for getting your first break. He does that whole thing.
And so he's like, you killed Corbin. Why don't you kill him? And I say, well, wouldn't he just be trying to beat the shit out of him anyway? But I guess not trying to put him on a shelf. But it was like, would he put Corbin on a shelf for a whole week anyway? So what was the fucking difference?
Might have been 2 weeks.
Maybe. Faust, Maximum Male Models next week.
The Moss just says, you seem kind of worried there, Paul. I'm kind of worried.
So, Maximum Male Models with Max Dupree's sister, Maxine Dupree. Faust, who is it? Who is this Maxine? I don't know.
I don't know.
Do you? Really? You don't know? Okay, that's good. I should ask Billy, who's Maxine Dupree? He'd probably have an answer for me. You know what? I'll text it right now. Let's see if he replies during the show, and we'll find out. All right. Maybe that would be fun.
Were you one of the 8,000 applicants on MaximumMaleModels.com?
No, I wasn't. They should have just went to our TikTok. Is Maxine Dupree.
I'll search it on Twitter. See what
next week. Well, let's see if Billy says it. Yeah. Austin versus Madcap. I refuse to just call him Theory. So stupid. Eventually, there's a briefcase to the face, so it's a DQ. Afterwards, Sammy comes out with an arm sling and everything. He's fucked up from the ladder match. Yeah. I didn't know he got hurt.
Sammy Uso. Mm-hmm.
There you go. And he's saying, you disrespect that tribal chief. And Austin goes, what the fuck are you going to do about it? And then the Usos show up and beat the shit out of him.
Yeah. So, all right, Sammy all happy, too. Like, back up.
There you go. Dawkins versus an Uso. I don't know which one.
I was going to say, conveniently, Jimmy has a match next against Dawkins. So it's a good thing the Usos just happened to come out. Yeah, it all worked out perfect.
Yeah. Dawkins wins, but Jay or Jimmy, whoever he is, his shoulder is up like they won. So you get that. Pierce comes out afterwards and says who the secret referee for SummerSlam is. This makes zero sense. Like, why? Who cares? There's no reason. Jeff Jarrett.
That's the only reason.
That's it.
It's so stupid.
That is it.
Because when you think of a referee and tag team wrestling, you think Jeff Jarrett.
Like, zero fucking reason.
We need to bring in the senior vice president of live events.
Will he be taped up in a fucking forehead from bleeding? I say he's cut up.
Oh, Jarrett?
Yeah. Isn't that before SummerSlam? Or no, it's after. Day after.
Day after.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, then.
It was a good video package.
Great.
That's about it. But I'm like, huh.
Yeah, like the whole thing. I go, okay. All right. So there is your SmackDown review. SmackDown has fallen off the rails a bit. It used to be. And you know why? Why?
Roman.
No Roman
Reigns.
That's it. Fucking Roman sells these fucking shows, which I am very surprised with his little deal about he's off the road as much. It should only be then TV. All we need to do is once a week then.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? That's why you're tuning in. For that.
And then I heard Billy saying like there's certain pay-per-views he's not going to be on too. Like he's going to be at SummerSlam.
We've already gotten that.
Like, but I mean, like, I think he even said he wasn't going to be on SummerSlam. Like he's doing the Castle.
That's crazy.
Survivor Series.
Not this year. Yeah.
But he probably won't
Survivor
be on like
Series turned into garbage anyway.
But like Elimination Chamber, probably just gonna do the big.
Yeah,
ones,
I don't
maybe.
need to be there for that. Yeah. It is time now, and if you want to hear what happened on Raw, which is very interesting stuff to talk about here, because boy, oh boy, how it started.
Some odd shit.
Patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. We'll see you over there.